What's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid. Apparently, YourRage is speaking on the betrayal, okay, he experienced from FaZe and what's next for him. Agent also has some things to say. He speaks on the hard lessons that AMP has learned from the FaZe drama, all right? He's saying, we don't want to end up like y'all. So this is what we're taking from it. So I want to hear what he has to say as well. But yeah, let's get into it.
Who's seen the news? Y'all seen the news? Who's seen the news? What's been going on in the streaming world, bruh? Every day, every week, it's more bullshit. You know when it started, though? Yeah, we just won a Org of the Year, gang. Group of the Year, whatever. That same night, shit went to hell, chat. We didn't even have time to celebrate.
Oh, talking about the streamer awards?
That same night, boom, cooked. GG. That's when shit started, you feel me? And as you know, I can't speak on too much shit. No. Hey, that was like a 6 months turnover. K-Son hit me up, yo, we gotta create some shit. I bet, 6 month, boom. That's your squad. I'm sick and tired of not giving my dog credit. Yo, gang. Yo, I don't care how nobody feel about this. If it wasn't for me, if it wasn't for K-Son, there's no new FaZe. I don't give up. Who just heard that? It was like, what? It is a fact. I'm tired of, like, what the that is simply it. No YourRage, no K-Son, no new FaZe. That's it. There's no but. Wait, what? No. To the point we saying these names and they're like, Pac, what? Who? Jason the what? They don't know what the fuck is. What the fuck? Crazy. Listen, and if it wasn't for K-Son, there's none of this. At the end of the day, fuck me. It's K-Son, man. K-Son and Ray for real. Shout out fucking Ray. Yo, yes, Banks gave the keys to, you feel me, to do shit. I ain't gonna act like that didn't happen, because at the end of the day, it was his shit. Banks could have said no to everything. You feel what I'm saying? But K-Son came to me. It was like, bruh, don't nobody want to be in FaZe. This shit is ass. It's in the mud. I know it makes no sense for you. You average this down to third. You don't need no group. But please, do this shit with me. Please. Let's make a group. Let's make some new shit, please. You know what I'm saying? And my dog Cam, my manager Cam, put up, yo, FaZe wants you, gang. I can't speak into too much details, but FaZe wants you, bruh.
But who cares? if the group is now done, it's over, it's finito. Who cares who's responsible for putting it together? How is this relevant?
They said it's gonna be in Florida. Oh my God, yo! I can't even speak. Gang, if y'all knew the shit I signed for, bro, and the shit I did not get, but you gotta understand. You know.
Also, the same thing happened as with Max. He was promised stuff he didn't get. Promised money he didn't get.
Them boys, Lacey, Jason, Max, Silky, Juan, K-Son, Adapt. I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie, there was a point I was gonna leave. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I was gonna leave like a year ago. Like a year and a half ago, I feel like I was gonna leave. No cap. They all knew it too.
How long have you been doing this?
They all knew it too. They knew I was tight. They knew the only reason why this shit all started, because I was promised Florida and I was promised other things we're not gonna speak on. Because if we spoke on it, GG. You know what I'm saying? But I told him for the team, I said, fuck it. Fuck it. Especially seeing how much Ron bleeds his FaZe shit, how much Lacey bleeds his FaZe shit, and like Ron would, and that, oh my God, I couldn't just leave my dogs, bro. And Ron would always reassure me like, yo, gang, I don't think you understand how much you mean to this FaZe shit, brother. Don't know, you in Florida, you getting shit all the time for not being here, this, that, and the third, but gang, if it wasn't for you, there's none of this. That's another reason why I stayed in Florida, bro. It sounded too good to be like multi-million-dollar house for the free ski. Don't gotta pay for nothing. Even in Miami, we was splitting shit up. You feel me? Multi-million-dollar house for the free ski. We got secure, all this shit lined up. I'm like, yo, that sounds too good. So I'm supposed to drop my whole life, my whole world, and go to LA and just believe it just got me out there? No, bro. No, bro. That's and imagine if I would've. I would have been out there in LA homeless with fucking 10 dogs looking for a place to fucking sleep. Imagine I did that shit. You feel me? I don't know, bro. I want to speak on so much, but like camera framing, like, yo, chill. I don't think I'll ever join another group in my life. If I were to.
Okay, for a second, I'm like, is this all? But no, this is after the group is done. But the way he was talking is as if, you know, it's currently, you know, still a thing. He really, you know, still living in the past. Because it's like, okay, I don't understand how all of this is relevant. But sure, it's like, if you can't spill the tea, then brother. All right. But that's when niggas came for the tea.
Dude, that's how I feel right now. How I feel right now, I'm Dolo. How I feel right now, at this point in time, I'm Doleezy.
I mean, all y'all are Dolo. Y'all broke up.
I could wake up tomorrow on some other shit, but I don't think I'm going to. How I feel right now, gang, the amount of shit I got over the last year, the FaZe chapter in our life is fucking closed. half the world didn't even know we was in FaZe chat. You feel me? I seen someone ex-girlfriend on TikTok say, YourRage was in FaZe? I said, Becky, what the fuck? That arc is done, Jack, but I don't regret it, bro. I don't care what nobody said.
I'm sure it's
I learned a lot. I learned a lot over the last year and a half with them, bro. And I built relationships with them that I haven't built with people ever, gang. Ever, bro. And I don't give a fuck. When a Dap dropped that tweet, that shit hit different, gang. It was Christmas. I ain't trying to tweet on Christmas.
Okay, yes, that was very recent. He's talking about Christmas, child. Okay, we're gonna hear what Agent has to say, but yeah, it seems like he's very salty about a lot that took place. Seems like he was done dirty and promised things that he never got, but you know, he's not giving us all the tea. So maybe he will one day. I don't know.
Let me start by saying that I feel for the guys, man. Especially the ones that been with FaZe for a very long time. FaZe was the pioneer. They had to learn the hard way that everybody else had a chance to look at and avoid. I remember years ago when FaZe was worth $1 billion and they went public, and it felt like such a crazy celebration, like, oh shit, what's going on? And it was inspirational, but then it turned sour. Rug tweet. A new chapter begins. You lose goddamn Rug and Adapt and Swag and Zuma. It's cooked now. Where FaZe fucked up was by introducing business people to their organization. And it's not their fault because they couldn't have known, right? Everybody else can look at that and be like, oh, that went bad. Let's not make the same mistake. When A&P started, the thought of selling A&P for $100 million, making a fuck ton of money sounds amazing. But after you see enough people get burned, you don't want to let anybody in. You only get that experience, you only learn those lessons by either making a mistake yourself or by seeing other people make a mistake. And because they're the pioneers, and Optic went through something similar, Optic and FaZe, it's enough caution to never allow somebody in unless you trust them with your life. Because they have the power to ruin everything. Even business is ruthless. The business guys, those heads, they talk nice. They sell you on dreams
that they never do,
and they come in with a lot of money. It's easy to let people in because when you're doing well, people see you as an opportunity. And business people talk a nice game. They see you as a check. And as a content creator, we don't know these business things. We're not being taught these things. And so you get in bed with it that's a shark, and you have no idea because they present like a cuddly kitty cat. It's just there to help and be your support animal. That's the scary part, bro. The scary part
is like the music industry, and I said this yesterday. It seems like they're getting preyed upon like artists, you know? And I mean, that's what streamers are nowadays. They're the new artists as far as popularity and everything goes, and as far as the revenue they're able to bring in. So, yeah, it seems like they're trying to lock them in these 360 deals and exploit them and take advantage of them.
Never knowing who you just got in bed with, bro. And once you let a shark in, genuinely say goodbye.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Good luck getting that shit back. This was inevitable. New FaZe, the Jasons, the Lacey's, the Rons, they don't own enough of FaZe to make the upside worth it. They're going to be completely incentivized every step of the way to create their own thing, irregardless of all this bullshit happening. Let me start, but they don't need FaZe. Rug doesn't need FaZe. Adapt doesn't need FaZe. Ron doesn't need FaZe. Jason doesn't need FaZe. They were just in love with the brand. I think the reason why Lacey and Jason didn't look so sad is because they're good. They're fine. It's a new era. That's all it is. I think the people that lose here a little bit are the people that can't leave completely because they're affiliated with esports, like the K-Sons and the Zumas. And because to the average person watching, they might just think FaZe all the same thing. And so in their heads, they might be thinking like, why is K-Son still affiliated with stuff like that? I'll say this. When they all joined FaZe and they first put together their house, all the new members, to a certain extent, they needed FaZe a little bit. FaZe came, it was like a stamp of approval. FaZe was providing them with a crib, like filmers, all type of shit. But it wasn't long before they wouldn't need that anymore. Before they could provide all that shit for themselves. Before they had a team built around them. And so in a weird way, there was a year period where it felt like symbiotic, where the new members that joined was making FaZe relevant again, and then FaZe was helping them with the money they had to help build out some like infrastructure so that they could fully, take advantage of their content. But I mean, if you looked at the last subathon, a lot of them, you can tell they don't need the org no more. All of them are going to be fine, bro. I think the only people I feel really bad for is the people that have been there since birth or since early, like the adapts.
Right.
Because there's a type of connection when you have a baby, something you've built for so long, something you're emotionally connected to, something that's part of your identity.
I don't know the details, but that's what Rage said. I don't know if you mean the beginning, or I don't know.
In your DNA, that when it gets hijacked and taken from you and sold to this person and then resold to that person and packaged and publicly sold and you weren't in control of any of it, that shit sucks. That's just, I can't even imagine what that feeling feels like, bro. I like the fact that he wasn't bawling his fucking eyes out on live is a miracle to me. What about Rage? We don't know about Rage yet. He hasn't said nothing. Rage left? Can you guys link me that? We didn't react to that, right? Left.
He didn't know at the time. He left.
FaZe, I'm sorry to any supporters we let down. Thank you for letting us come in, do our thing, try and save this shit. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but next chapter of my life is forever. But that chapter of my life is forever closed now. Damn. It'll be fine. But usually you find the most peace by just not questioning it and just rolling with the punches.
Okay, I was wondering why he wasn't mentioning Rage. He didn't know that he left at the time.
Bro, if we didn't see Optic get fucked and hijacked, if we didn't see FaZe get fucked and hijacked, we would have never have known to be careful, to watch out. We genuinely would never have known, bro. Because you hear stories a lot, but you never think it's gonna be you. AMP is something we would never sell, bro. Shit always looks cool at first, you know, but you never know when that might change, gang. And unfortunately, bro, for them boys, the FaZe boys, there's no way they could have known. They was the first one to go through that. They was one of the pioneers, gang. And I low-key like Jason's mindset a lot. It's the way I usually think about things, too. Obviously, it's bittersweet to see something you love go, but if you can't be more excited for the future than the past, you're already cooked.
I agree. So yeah, I think they'll all be fine, and they will go on to do great things. So, you know, shout out to them, and I wish them luck. But yeah, it definitely seems like things start to go downhill when they, you know, let certain businesses in. So yeah, that's something you have to watch out for. When you make all this money, you definitely become a target, and people want to prey on you, you know, and they can take advantage of you when you don't understand the business side of all this. But yeah, they will be fine. Good luck to them. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks.